Hey guys, John Boston Style Racing. Yeah, I've got here a 2012 MV Agusta F4R. It's like one of the awesomest machines you can ever come up with. But if you're like most people, you have stands for the front and the rear. This one, the regular Pitbull stand has a pin that goes under the steering head on most modern sport bikes. This one, the lower triple clamp doesn't have a hole in the bottom. It's all flat across because the triple clamp itself is hollow. And so the big question is, how in the world do you get the wheel off of this thing if you want to put new tires on or something? Well, I'm here today to help you out, because I'm going to show you just how you do that with the regular Pitbull stand. The deal is, you use the rear Pitbull stand and you take the little ears that you would lift under the swing arm with instead of the hooks if you have spools. Take the little pads that would go under the swing arm and you stick those under the caliper mounts. Make sure you're lined up on both sides, because you have to have this, these go in, that's about as far as these things will go in to hit the depth, the spacing that you need on that. Any further apart and they wouldn't catch right. So make sure you're lined up in the center right on these, because you'd hate to drop a bike like this. I'd certainly hate to. And then you just lift it on up and there you go, the thing's in the air. Now on these it's got the quick release, so I just undo this on both sides and the axle and everything just drops right out. Piece of cake. Once you get it up in the air, it's way easier than any Jap bike. It just, the sound effects, there you go, man. That's how you do it. And you can send donations, $150 a piece, to my name at, yeah, we'll skip that. But I've got a lot of other engine videos, and I'm going to put up other stuff, so hit the subscribe button down below. Follow me along. And guys, what would a how-to video be without a mistake? What John forgot to mention is that you have to remove the calipers, like everybody stinking knows, before you can drop the wheel down out of there. On this one, the calipers slip right out. You don't have to get all crazy with it and undo the rotors or anything. But I forgot to do that part, so when I tried to lower it down, of course I got a little tiny mark there, a little mark there. They'll probably mostly buff out on my carbon wheels. Very nice. So yeah, remember when you're going to do this, pull your stinking calipers off first, or you'll be really sorry. Oh. Okay, and so they're not hanging by the lines, you can prop them up right against that nut there, and they'll sit there while you work on the bike. See how free it spins now without the calipers on it? And this is without the ceramic bearings. This is just the regular bearings. If I give that thing a good spin, it just goes forever, man. So yeah, I wouldn't waste my money on the ceramic bearings. It was tempting, but $300 something. I think this one spins just fine. Okay guys, every time I think I'm done, I got another little handy tip here. To get this thing undone, handy trick that I've learned, stick your foot under it. Takes the weight off of it so you can unscrew the stuff. Otherwise the screws are dragging against the weight of the wheel trying to pull the axle down the whole time. And when you're working on stuff like this, I like to set the fasteners. I don't know if you can see, but I have the Caliper bolts there laid out. The bottom one on the bottom, the top one on the top. I take this one out. I'm going to set it right down by the bottom of the stand, one on each side, so you know which one came from where. Keep all your parts organized. I usually keep the tools in the center underneath so I can reach from either side without crawling around. And now, as promised, it just drops right out. And the chainsaw noise is thanks to the neighbors. I hope you guys appreciate that as much as I do. But like I said, if you want to see more mistaken videos, more screw-ups, just hit the subscribe button. It's a lot of fun.